So first, can you explain us this European project GendAi? What is it about? What are the goals of this project?
So first of all, this is a small collaborative partnership between 3 organizations, actually 4, because we also have the European Aikido Federation, which took a coordination role in the project. But the main participants who are having a dojo and who are implementing the guidelines that we are working on are from Slovenia, from Romania, and from the Netherlands. So different groups are participating, and this is an experiment, but also a kind of a networking project. Okay, so basically the main challenge today, not only for Aikido but for all the sports, that less and less people are actually engaging in physical activity. And because of this, and especially for martial arts, the participation of males is much higher than females, because traditionally female do not choose to practice martial arts. It's not really corresponding to their mentality. But it's maybe just a misunderstanding of what martial art is. So what we are trying to work on is to involve more and more female practitioners. You can call it aiming for a gender balance, but basically to identify the main issues where we can turn around our approach that we currently have and try to find tools to involve female practitioners more and more. This is true not only for newcomers, but also for the already practicing or female practitioners to retain them. So it's student retention as well, and also at a 3rd level, concentrating on female role models. So what are the measures that we can actually implement in order to attract more women into the dojo? This can be just very simple and practical measures, like the timing of the class, because you know, some women who have family or family obligations cannot really come to class, which starts after 8 in the evening. So also the location of the dojo can be an issue if it's at a dangerous place or where women are not comfortable going to. Of course, it's not always possible to change the location, but sometimes it's possible to change the timing or to organize to go together to the dojo and back home. But can be also a question of having a clean changing room with a shower, you know. And then, of course, we come to a little bit more complex issues, like the behavior of the male practitioners in the dojo towards the female and towards each other. So I think a very, I mean, sometimes in traditional martial arts, when people tend to get aggressive, tend to fight, you know, it's probably not so attractive for most female practitioners. But in Aikido, it's not at all the case. Aikido is ideal to serve as a vehicle for, I think, for most martial arts philosophies to be understood and to transferred, you know, transmitted to people in a different way. Because here we are cooperating. It's not really fighting, it's not competitive, it's not about who is better, it's not about who is stronger. And let me tell you something that is my personal experience. I think that females have a great advantage in Aikido, a very great advantage, and this is that they are weaker. Because when you are weaker, you don't have the option, you don't have the comfort to fall back on your force. You cannot force through a technique, you know? So sometimes very powerful people, they never learn Aikido. They come, they practice, but they never actually have the chance to learn it Because it's just easy to make it work by force against a weaker opponent. Women normally don't have this option. They do have to learn. And because they have this pressure, you can call it pressure or a chance, I think it's more a chance, that they actually have a better chance to learn Aikido and to do it properly. So I enjoy very much practicing with Aikido. In an ideal world, we should be gender blind, so it should be, doesn't matter actually. But we are not yet there. We are not yet there. And sometimes I do experience, for example, that teachers are not respected. They demonstrate the technique, and everybody, especially higher grades, start to practice in their own way, the way they used to, the way they think it should be, but they do not follow the instructions. I think it's especially a problem when there is a female instructor. And I experience this quite a lot. So we, male practitioners, we have to make this change in ourselves first. I think that's very important. Without this fundamental change, we will not be able to reach a real gender equality in the dojo. So, coming back to your question, the objective of the whole project is to find those measures which could possibly attract more women to come to the dojo and practice, to retain those people, and to show good role models in terms of female instructors, and to draw up a guideline, kind of a checklist, which measures actually work. And then spread those guidelines among all the European Aikido Federation members as best practices, to say, listen, do you want to attract more women because you have, for example, very few people practicing Aikido because the numbers are going down, or because of COVID or whatever? Take this, think about it. And if you have all these measures in place, maybe we can even create some sort of pledge that it's a gender-friendly training environment, and then they can put up in their websites or dojos, and that could be also some kind of trademark that has an economic value.
Thank you. I think that you answered my every question in one. So we talked about the very project, its goals, your experience, your insights into differences between genders on tatami, advantages of female. I think I got it all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.